Good morning, students. Now today is the last class for this chapter number 3. We have completed till question number 5. Now we will continue with exercise 3, question number 6. Now in this question, A is given 0 to yz, x, y minus z, x minus yz. And because of this A dash is, see here, 0 x is first column is now converted to first row. Same way second column, second row, third column, third row. So A is this, A dash means A transpose is row convert to respective column. Now in this question, the given data is A dash into A is equal to identity. Now we will first of all obtain A dash into A. We know that how to find A dash into A. First row, first column, that is 0 with 0, x plus x into x, that is x square, x into x, that is x square. So finally 0 plus x square, that is 2x square. Same way 0 with 2y, x with y, that is xy, x with negative y, that is minus xy. So 0 plus xy minus xy, we get 0. And similarly we will get all these entry. Now after that we will use given data, that is A dash A is equal to identity. So we will compare this answer with identity. Identity, because this question is 3 by 3, we will use 3 by 3 identity, that is diagonal 1 remaining entry 0. So by comparing respective entry, we will say 2x square is equal to 1, 6y square equal to 1, and 3z square equal to 1. So I wrote this 3. Now after simplifying this, x square equal to 1 by 2, y square is 1 by 6, and z square is 1 by 3. But we are interested in x, and x is nothing but the entry. We know that entry of the matrix is either positive or negative. So we have to think about both the cases. So x square is 1 by 2. We will consider x is equal to plus minus 1 by root 2. And y is equal to plus minus 1 by root 6. And z is equal to plus minus 1 by root 3. This way our question is obtain the value of x, y, z when the relation is given A dash into A is equal to identity. Now we will go with the next question, that is question number 7. Now in textbook, question number 7 and question number 9 both are same question. In both the question we have to find the value of x. See, I will solve question number 7 and I will give you 9th question as a homework. Now in question number 7 x occurs only once, but in 9 x occurs twice. Okay. So in that way you will get linear equation in 7th question and quadratic equation in 9th question. I will solve 7th one. See, the 7th question is, the first matrix is 1, 2, 1. Now the second one is 1, 2, 0, 2, 0, 1, 1, 0, 2. And the last one 0, 2, x is given 0. This 0 is a matrix, 0 matrix. Now we want to find the value of x. Now first of all I will give the name to first matrix A, second is B, and third C for my convenience. Now observe the order of first matrix. 1 row, 3 column, so we can say it is 1 by 3. Same way B is clearly seen 3 by 3. But what about C? 1, 2, 3 row, 1 column, so it is 3 by 1. Now, so choice is yours. You may find AB first and then result of AB multiply with C, or you may find BC first and then multiply with A. It is up to you. See, suppose I will find AB first. Then because of this 1 by 3 and B is 3 by 3, product is possible and answer is 1 by 3. And that I have to multiply with C, where order of C is 3 by 3. Sorry, 3 by 1. So resultant answer is only 1 by 1. But suppose, as I told you, if anybody will continue with BC first, then B is 3 by 3, C is 3 by 1. So because of this 3 by 3, answer is 3 by 1. Now then I have to multiply this with A, that is 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 and 3 by 1, because this multiplication is possible and the result will be same, 1 by 1. So as I told you, choice is yours. You may multiply either AB first or BC first. Okay. Usually we will start with AB. So I will find AB first. So now because we know that it is 1 by 3 and it is 3 by 3, product is possible and answer is 1 by 3. So my answer is this 1 by 3 this way. So first row, first column, 1 plus 4 plus 1. So I will write 6 as a first entry. First row, second column. So 2 plus 0 plus 0. So second entry is 2. Last, 0 plus 2 plus 2. That is 4. Got it? 0 plus 2 ones are 2 plus 2 ones are 2. So this way we get the answer of AB is 6 to 4. Now our answer for ABC. We will write AB and then C. So AB means 6 to 4 and C means 0 to X. So we will multiply this. As I told you, this will be 1 by 3, this will be 3 by 1. Product is possible, but answer is single, 1 by 1. So we will simply multiply first row and first column. That is our final answer. So my answer is 0 into 6, that is 0, plus 2 into 2, that is 4, plus 4 into x, that is 4x, but it is given 0. Right? In the question it is given 0. So I wrote 0 here. And hence we will say 4x is equal to minus 4. So final answer for x is equal to minus 1. This way the answer of this question number 7 is minus 1. Now as I told you, ninth question is also the same question. You have to solve by the same method. Definitely you will get the answer. Now we'll go with question number 8. See, in question number 8, A is given 3, 1, minus 1, 2. And they will prove, they want to prove A square minus 5A plus 7I equal to 0. Now, first of all, how to find A square? That we have discussed when we studied in 3.2 multiplication. That is, A square is nothing but A into A. So we will simply copy the question again. That is 3, 1, minus 1, 2. Now product. Now for this 2 by 2 answer must be 2 by 2. So 3 3s are 9 plus minus 1, that is 8. 3 plus 2, that is 5. Minus 3 minus 2, that is minus 5. Minus 1 plus 4, that is 3. This is the answer of A square. Now I will directly write 5A and 7A. A square means we know that 8, 5, minus 5, 3. Minus 5A. A is given. So what do you mean by 5A? Each entry multiply by 5. So 5 3s are 15. 5 ones are 5, minus 5 and 10. This is 5a. Now 7i. I means 1001. That's why 7i means 7007. Now we want a final answer. That is 8 plus 7 because they both are added and 15 is subtracted. So 8, 7, 15 minus 15. Answer is 0. 5 plus 0 minus 5. So answer is 0. Minus 5 plus 0 minus 5 and minus of minus plus 5. So final answer is 0. 3 plus 7 positive 10 negative 10. Answer is 0. So this big 0 O is 0 matrix. So our answer is true. So the question number 8 is proved. Answer is 0. Now 10th question. Here 10th question is word problem. We will solve this question with the help of matrix only. We have to use matrix multiplication method. Now question number 10. See in question number 10, there are 3 product XYZ and there are 2 market, say 1 and 2. So we will write matrix this way. 10,000, 20,000, 18,000. Next one is 6,000, same 20,000. Here it is 2,000 only, and this will be 8,000. See, this is for the product X, product Y, product Z, and from market 1 and from market 2. Now the question is like this. The selling price for product XYZ is per piece given 2.5, 1.5 and 1 respectively. Then with the help of matrix, find the total income of the market, of each market. Now observe this matrix. Here clearly given that with the help of matrix multiplication, the order of this matrix, 1 row, 2 row, 1, 2, 3 columns, so 2 by 3. If it is 2 by 3, if I wish to write anything for product, definitely it start with 3, right? So here another data is a selling price. So we will write selling price in 3 by 1 form. Obviously we have only 2 choice. Either we will write a matrix with 3 by 1 or 1 by 3. Now it's a question of common sense. If I will write 1 by 3 order, multiplication is not possible because this will be 3, this will be 1. So this choice is not possible. So only this choice we have to choose. So now we will write 3 by 1. So that I will write here. This will be the selling price. The selling price per piece is 2.5. Here they wrote 2.50 paisa. I wrote 2.5 because you have to multiply this with the help of calci. Now here it is 1. Now this will be 1, 2, 3 row, 1 column. So multiplication is possible and answer is 2 by 1. So what do you mean by 2 by 1? 2 row, 1 column. So first entry is A11 and second entry is second row, first column, that is A21. That's why we will multiply 1 with 1. That is my first answer. So the product is like this. 10,000 with 2.5. That is 25,000. 2,000 with 1.5. That is 3,000. And 18,000 with 1. That is 18,000. This is my first entry. As I told you, there are only 2 entries. So the first entry is this. Now second entry is second row and first column. 6,000 with 2.5. That is 15,000 plus 20,000 with 1.5. So it is 30,000. See, this is 3,000, this is 30,000. Plus 8,000 with 1. That is 8,000. So now, final answer which we have to write for market 1 and market 2 is addition of this. So it is 25,000 and this 3,000 and 18. 18 and 3, 21,000 and 25,000. So 46,000 I think. Now here 15,000 and 30,000. So that is 45,000. 45,000 plus 8,000, that is 53,000. So at last, see, I will cross check your answer also. In the textbook, it is given question number 10, 46,000 and 53,000. Okay. So the right answer is 46,000 and 53,000. So at last, our answer is, if we sell out product 10,000 product X, 2,000 product Y, 18,000 product Z with market 1 with the selling cost 2.5, 1.51, the total income is 46,000. Same way for second market, the total income is 53,000. But another question is also there. Now, only in this question, the cost is different. We have to find again the total profit. So we will do the same thing. Instead of this, we will write a new matrix. We will do the multiplication. We will get some answer. But that answer is not our profit. We have to find the difference with the given answer. Means with this answer. Okay, see, I will write the cost also. That is 2, 1 and 0.5. If I will do the product 10,000 with 2, we will get 20,000 plus 2,000 with 1. So it is 2,000 only. And 18,000 with 0.5. So it is only 9,000. So now 2,000 plus 9,000 is 11,000 plus 20,000. So total answer is 31,000. Okay. Now here it is 31,000. And here the first answer is 46,000. Now in first question, it is given that selling price. And in the second question, it is given that production cost. Okay. So difference of selling price with product cost is our profit. So the profit is 46,000 minus 31,000. So the answer is rupees 15,000. This is our answer for market 1. The same thing you have to do for market 2. You will get the profit for market 2. Now, next question is question number 11. Now, I will solve question number 11. See, in question number 11, I will give you the hint. I will not solve the whole question because it is again question of matrix multiplication. See, the question is like this. X into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is equal to minus 7, minus 8, minus 9, 2, 4, 6. Then find the matrix X. We have to find this X. First of all, my question is, what about the order of X? See, I do not know the order, so I will simply say it is M cross N. What about this order? 2 row, 3 column, so 2 by 3. this will be 2 by 3. We know very well. This 2 by 3 is the result of this multiplication, and result is always m by 3. So what about m? 2. So x having order 2 by, that by I will decide. When multiplication is possible, when these both are equal, so value of n is 2. So my matrix X is nothing but 2 by 2 matrix. So we will decide that 2 by 2 unknown is A, B, C, D. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this side it is -7, -8, -9, and 2, 4, 6. We know very well. If I will open this bracket, I will get a linear equation, say A plus 4B, right? A plus 4B. This is my first entry, and that I will multiply with, sorry, that I will compare with this -7. Now, first row, second column. That is first row, second column. That is A12. That multiply AB with 2, 5. So we get 2A plus 5B is compared with -8. Even though we will not multiply the third one, we will directly get the answer by eliminating this. Suppose I will multiply this equation by 2, then my new equation is 2A plus 8B is equal to -14. Now minus, minus and plus. 2A get cancelled. 5B minus 8B. That is minus 3B. Minus 8 plus 14. That is plus 6. So result is B equal to -2. The same way you can solve CD one equation, CD second equation, eliminate. Either we get C or D, just like this. Here we get B. If I will substitute this B in either equation number 1 or in equation number 2, definitely I will get the value of A. And I am interested in A, B, C, D. You have to follow the same procedure. You will get the answer of A, B, C, D. That is our final answer, which we want matrix X, that is 2 by 2 order matrix, and that is A, B, C, D. Okay. Now the last question, that is 12th question of this exercise, is based on PMI. We have already solved the question number 1, 2 and 3. They are also based on the PMI. So I will give you the 12th question as a homework. Okay. So now our third chapter is completed.